Oh, OCP world, welcome, and thanks for joining the Rack and Power workshop today. We do have a packed agenda for you. The main focus really is V3 today. I really encourage everyone that's participating to engage presenters. This is a live forum, so once the presentations are given, there's a few different ways that you can interact. You could chat in the Etherpad that's down in the FN Virtual tool, or you can join after the presentation, and you can ask your questions actually live and have that interaction back and forth. So, really looking over the agenda, you'll see things with the rack update, 48-volt bus bar connectors, a lot of good detail in that one coming up from Brian. Monitoring and controlling, power overview, power shelf development. So really, all around, good lineup for the whole day today. So from a project lead standpoint, my name is Caleb Lusk, and I'm one of the project leads here with OCP for Rack and Power project. And maybe Hamid, if you want to introduce yourself and maybe thoughts or comments about what you see interesting today too.
Sure. Thank you, Caleb. Yeah, it's going to be great to have a very good set of presentations today. We have a very interesting topics on power as well as racks and all different aspects. I think this is the first round that we would have we will have one presentation for every single piece of Open Rack V3. Power system, battery system will do input and output connectors. The monitoring is also a new one that we are going to present. So it's a very good round of all different aspects of Open Rack V3 we set for the audience. And there are some other interesting topics from the industry as well. They are mostly in the afternoon. So I'm super excited for today, and hope to have a very good conversation and exchange ideas here. Steve Mills is also on the call. He's an IC member and for the Rack and Power. Steve.
Hello. So my name is Steve Mills, and I am the IC chair for the Rack and Power, and just want to welcome everybody to today's program. Like I said, we've got lots of really good topics today, and I'm excited to go ahead and get started. The team spent a lot of time and effort going through all the different submissions to make sure we had some good stuff to see. So I'm just thanks to the team for all their hard work and getting everything set up today. So Caleb, I'll turn it back over to you.
Yeah, I would say too that just before we get kicked off with all the presentations here in just a couple minutes, there really were a lot of good submissions sent in, and unfortunately we had a window this big and we had enough for well over. And I think Steve, Hamid, you when we were going through all those submissions, it wasn't the easiest choice to go through and weed out or pick rather those submissions for today. So again, just thanks to everybody that did contribute those initially, and just because they weren't picked didn't mean that they were not potentially beneficial, I guess I would say. If you agree with that, Steve or Hamid too, it's
yeah.
Yeah.
There was a plenty of good work out there. Unfortunately, we had that limited spots, and we want to have a good round of all topics to present from different aspects. So that's this is the set of presentation that we came up with. Please please, by all means, I ask you to submit your presentation for future summits, and we will try to accommodate as much as possible for futures. So there was a lot of good work there, and I appreciate everybody.
Yeah, one thing I'd like to add is we have time at the end of almost every presentation for the community to ask questions. And so just like Caleb was pointing out earlier, right there's lots of ways to either chat your questions in or join the presentation live by clicking right below the presentation banner where it says gain speaker access and join now. So really want to encourage everybody to jump in, participate, ask those questions of the speakers while you have an opportunity to do so. That's one of the main reasons we have some time after every presentation is to give the community time to ask those kind of questions. So
yeah,
Caleb?
yeah, and you guys notice, everybody noticed we kind of changed the format a little bit, opposed to having pre-recorded sessions, right? Just so we could have that interaction. It's a lot different nowadays. So everybody is on some type of virtual platform here. So, to try to use the best of what we have, that's really, yeah, it's the best we can do, I guess. So use it to your advantage. Don't be shy. Jump in there and ask questions. So, I mean, and really from the ACS, if anybody had the opportunity to listen or get involved and interact with the ACS group a couple days ago, it was really good. There was a lot of good information that came over, but a lot of good interaction as well. So yeah, and I would say, Hamid, definitely you won the prize for the background today.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. Not too much creativity there, but
yeah. Yeah. So good. Well, with that, we do have, I think, just another minute or two. Some folks are joining into the room here, and we'll kick off the whole session in
maybe
just a couple minutes.
One last item, Caleb, I mentioned. We understand that a lot of people are working from home, so yeah, if in the middle of the presentation your kids start to cry or your son peeping,
or my dog,
it's totally
barks
understandable.
because,
so that's okay. That's a fun part of it. I see Caleb at work, but not me. So I'm actually trying to make a case for myself. So
no, I'm in my home office as well. So if
it's a home office. What do you have in your home office that's under your right?
Oh, 3D printers and my calendar. That's all I need.
That's a calendar. Okay.
The Rittal calendar.
I thought that's kind of a rack or something. No, it's a calendar. Okay.
I don't live and breathe it that much. But yeah.
All
so
right,
good. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, when actually, if you're not speaking, just general housekeeping rules, right? If you're not speaking, it's great to be on mute, because you never forget if you're on mute or not on mute. So for your own sake, sometimes it's best to be on mute. And again, yeah, if my doorbell rings and the dog barks, that's how it is these days, I guess.
Yeah, it is what it is.
So good.